Hi guys, a little update on my projects. The lister is starting to look quite nice. The head gasket is finished, the valves are in, new springs have been found and installed on the valves. So next we'll be whacking the head back on that machine and finishing the rest of the project off. But today we picked up a new addition to the family. Here we have an old hit and miss motor, and as you can see, like the lister, this is not so happy, and this is probably a little worse because being an open crank, the ball is very rusty and I would say the piston is very stuck. This one does need just as much, if not more work than the lister. The inlet valve has gone tatters inside the head, so I'm not sure whether it has snapped off or whether the collets just fell out of the retainer for the spring and that fell off. I guess we'll see if and when we get the head off. We have a little part that's broken off here. It's just about just a little bit of plate about 3 inches high that's set up here. Not quite sure what it's for, but we will jump on the net and have a look. Most of it is here. The carby is hiding underneath there. Everything else is here except for one vital part, that being the magneto that used to sit here. This part is supposed to turn around and bolt back on here, and then the magneto sits inside the circle that's cut out in this bit here. But it is gone, so going to have to make some sort of electronic ignition for it. So what we're going to do now is get our trusty old L10 and go to town on the machine. All the nuts, bolts, moving parts. Give that 20 minutes and then we're going to start to rip it down. So what I'm going to do is see how much we can actually get done in 2 hours, and in 2 hours time I'll take another video of our progress and post it up on the forum. The biggest problem we're going to have here is getting the piston out, and I can see that's going to be one hell of a job. Everything else should come undone. I've actually got paper shims on the crankshaft bearings and the conrod bearing, so even if they need a little bit of machining, looking at the thickness of the shims, we still have plenty to play with. This flywheel, or this belt drive pulley that's been put on, it's got a big chunk missing out of it. It looked like cast iron, so that might have to go. So we'll see how we go with that anyway. Another thing is, you're probably not going to be able to see, but the hornets have moved into the exhaust port, and we made a nice nest inside the cylinder. Well, there was one other thing, the spark plug. Very large, and it is a genuine Edison, can't quite see that, genuine Edison spark plug, so I'm actually going to try and very carefully get that out without breaking it and clean it up and see if it's reusable. So that's it for me until 2 hours time, and we'll see how much we can get done in 2 hours. Cheers from the Tin Man.